It's interesting because Trent Baalke, who did a terrible job managing the personnel, half the defense retired before the season. And there is, if you listen there is some that Chip couldn't get along with Trent Baalke, and they couldn't coexist. And, of course, there's a report out today that Chip Kelly wanted to draft Dak Prescott, and Trent Baalke balked at it. And, of course, you saw their quarterback situation. So I think it's pretty obvious what took place, right? Chip came in after having complete and autonomous power in Philadelphia, was told he'd have to work with Baalke. He didn't like Baalke because Baalke thought he knew everything. Chip thought he knew everything, and neither seemed to know anything about putting together a whole new roster. I don't think anyone could have won with that roster this year in the NFC West. But once you've been fired twice in 2 years, been called a college coach, hard to work with, and a guy who is different from anybody else in NFL circles, you feel like he's got to go back to college. But here's the problem. Chip Kelly doesn't like college because he doesn't like recruiting. Like, think about it, from 20 wins in his first 2 seasons, playing for a national championship, 5 years ago, 6 years, 7 years ago at Oregon when they lost to Auburn, to now being stuck with forget about jobs you want. What jobs can you get? So I think it's fascinating what happens next to Chip Kelly. I mean, he's got to go back to college. His system is not a pro system, and his system is one in which no one is going to say, like, hey, I want Chip Kelly to come in and run my offense. Nor is he going to come back and be anybody's coordinator in college. Like, why would you do that if you have all that money, $25 million in the bank? So you pick the perfect spot, and you wait and wait and wait. But the Oregon thing that he didn't want now isn't open. USC, which he might have wanted. But again, a job which you got to go out and recruit.